Is this on?
Tonight, you will go one-on-one with The Undertaker!
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Josh. Joe Pisano. I got confused. You're wearing sunglasses.
That's fair.
Indoors.
At least mine are cool, and they're wrestling related. He
They
just
are.
wears them to wear them, and
Yeah.
they'll come off in the next 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So how dare you?
How dare
How
I?
dare you, sir?
I apologize. Along with Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
Hey, I'm here too.
He's back.
Oh yeah, sorry, your mic was off because you weren't fucking here on Sunday.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
Yeah.
Man,
now
the
I got my-
labia. It was like labia surgery to remove or add. I forget what it was, but
Yeah,
we can talk about that
right,
later.
right.
But
Hey,
unfortunately,
when are you going to get that addictomy?
I don't know. I'm still waiting on a dick.
Oh boy.
But
You're waiting on a dick donor.
yeah, I need one.
So many men die every day, but Joe's like,
Hey, we
that's
should,
not big enough.
Right. Our podcast
right.
fans could help. Does anyone know of a dick donor for Joe?
Dick donor.
Someone needs to donate a dick to Joe.
Someone dies and I show up and they're like, somebody call an ambulance. I'm like, somebody grab a knife. Save the dick.
Wow.
Who has a cooler and some ice? Stat.
That's Joe Pisano. Joe Pisano, save the dick.
Save the dick.
You know, people say that this podcast is a lot of dick jokes. Anyway, Joe, what do you have there?
I have the title that Eric, I guess, forfeited, not showing up to watch the pay-per-view and do the recap
You know what?
with us. So
I
that's
saw
gone. I won't spoil.
That's
I won't spoil who won it. You have to watch the show for that. But I'll
I'll
put it over here.
That's almost as sad as when you actually had to forfeit the title because you forgot to fill out a
Right.
scorecard.
Well,
I forfeited
I'm a busy man.
because I saw The Miz, a former world champion, a two-time Grand Slam champion, get eaten by zombies.
And, at least he wasn't on Raw, right? Because he's been eaten.
That's true. I mean, they literally went with that. That is canon now.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later, but that is canon. My God.
is.
So,
Eaten
yeah.
by zombies.
Canon.
That match review, by the way, is up. That's for free on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. And if you want the full WrestleMania Backlash recap, because the rest of it wasn't very good either,
No.
just go to Patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. Join the millions of fans that are already on there.
Right. We know you hated it, so just listen to us hate it.
Exactly.
No.
No,
Just be
so
like,
many-
those guys are right.
So many famous wrestlers and stuff commented about the zombies where it was just like, really?
Right.
Yeah.
You just I think Jericho said that just sent wrestling back 30 years or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
It was so
And that's what
retarded.
WWE people said about Blood and Guts, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're like, oh, fucking hold my beer.
I'd rather see Jericho fall onto a bed than, zombies fake eat the Miz. I think,
Yes.
I think that's clear.
Right.
No, I
John Morrison fought zombies with fucking parkour.
Parkour.
yeah.
This
fighting
is like a
zombies.
Sci-Fi Channel original.
Isn't
movie.
that a scene from that movie, Wrestlers Fight Zombies?
Probably. Is that a movie?
man.
Probably.
Have we not recapped this? Is this a thing?
No, we need to.
Yeah.
Is this real?
Anyways, my God.
Yikes.
My God.
Patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. If we ever get to 1,000 patrons, again, I'll shave my head. I'm just throwing it out there.
Don't.
Yeah.
That's not a joke.
Please
I'll
don't.
do it.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'll help.
His penis head. It's very hairy.
I'll fucking do it.
What? What? How do you know this?
Anyways,
You brag about it constantly.
Giant balls, second asshole, hairy dick. Andrew Pisano.
I thought we agreed to never talk about that ever again. You stupid son of a bitch.
You stupid.
You know, Joe, you're moving next month.
Yeah.
And you could probably use some help.
Yeah.
So I'd watch your words there.
Yeah. That's fair. I'm never moving again.
What are you going to
I'm
help them
paying
with?
the move.
Picking
Oh,
out
yes.
movers?
I fucking hope so. Because this guy
never-
has the all-time record for most moves.
I do.
Yeah.
Luckily, it'll just be a couple of things. I really don't have anything left at this point.
God.
I don't even have a bed. Jesus. Yeah.
That's good. So anyway, SmackDown before WrestleMania Backlash starts with Jey Uso introducing Roman Reigns. And then we have 8 minutes of Roman walking to the ring and recap from last week.
Yes.
So the show starts 8 minutes into the show before Roman even speaks.
Already off to a great start.
Imagine, what's your favorite show right now that you watch? It's certainly not Raw or SmackDown.
Killing Eve.
Killing Eve. Imagine if the show was just 8 minutes of just what happened last week. You know, like
it's usually a good 30
the
seconds.
shows. Yeah, it's like previously on. It's 30 seconds to a minute, not 8 minutes.
Right, yeah.
We don't need 8 minutes to explain your shitty show from last week. Yeah, it sucked last week. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna suck this week too.
If you can't fill 2 good hours, don't be 2 hours.
Yeah.
Right.
That's simple math.
It is.
Right. I was recently listening to Cornette talk about how when he used to book shows, he would be like, you know, like let's say it's a 2-hour show, I would basically fill the 2 hour, like I would get 8 minutes of like video packages to fill the show. In this show, the first 8 minutes of the show is video packages.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
that's it. So
Right.
it's a lot. So anyways, Roman hypes his match with Cesaro, saying Cesaro has had 0 world title matches, and Roman has had 39.
That's 38 too many.
Yeah. And I guess it's 40 now after Backlash.
41
So,
too many.
Yeah. Reigns starts talking about Jimmy Uso, but then Jimmy's music hits, and he comes out wearing a new T-shirt that reads "Nobody's Bitch."
And his brother has a new T-shirt that says Roman's bitch.
Somebody's bitch.
Somebody's bitch.
And they're like, oh.
Right.
Yeah.
Left, right hand bitch or something.
And yeah, Jimmy again calls Jay Roman's bitch
Yep.
and tells him, "I got one of these shirts for you in the back when you're ready." Jimmy tells Reigns, "I don't think you can beat Cesaro, and if you lose the Universal Championship and me and Jay win the tag titles, doesn't that make us head of the table in the Tribal Chiefs?"
Yeah.
So Reigns gets pissed. He tells Jimmy, "That's not your position. I'm the Tribal Chief, 5-time WrestleMania main eventer." That's 5 of these.
Thank you.
He says, "I put foot on the table. I'm the face of this company." Roman suggests that Jimmy face Cesaro tonight to prove that he could beat him. So Jimmy calls Cesaro out. Cesaro comes out and says, "Challenge accepted," and he vows to beat Reigns at Backlash.
Hey, remember how you fucking hate me? You fucking hate me and you're Andrew's bitch?
Okay.
Let's win the tag titles.
Yeah, right.
I mean, what the fuck?
It's
is
what we
this?
do. It's what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, we have Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus Natalya and Tamina for the women's tag titles. This is,
Yeah. Yeah, I must have missed this part, but I'm sure, obviously, Shayna and Nia retain. Next.
well, let's find out. So Reginald gets ejected after causing a distraction. Nia gives Tamina
Jacket?
Samoan drop into the barricade like last week. But in the end, Nia gives Natalya a Samoan drop in the ring. But then Tamina immediately gives Nia the world's shittiest splash off the top rope.
Hold on. And by immediately, you mean like 5 seconds later.
Yes.
Nia laid there for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Waiting for Tamina to jump on.
After completing a move.
After waiting for Tamina to jump off the top rope, land on her feet, and then splash on Nia Jax. And they get the win. And this was for the titles. Yeah.
Wait, were they recording this?
Yes. Yeah, no, we saw it. It
Natalia.
happened. Yeah.
And Tamina.
Natalya and Tamina.
This isn't
Tag
like
champs.
Tag champs.
they're not like
What?
a future opportunity.
Oh,
No. They've already lost those future opportunity matches, and somehow they got another one.
so anyone can win these titles.
Anyone.
Anyone.
Yeah. Pat McAfee.
You have a wig?
Huh?
You have a wig?
No.
Oh, we should get some wigs.
Okay.
Maybe we can win these titles.
Sure. Why not?
Wow.
Pat McAfee said this moment will be remembered in a documentary 30 years from now.
Yes, it will.
What?
Worst moments.
And I'd like to think he was being sarcastic, but
Right.
he wasn't. Not so much, McAfee. But yeah, this is Tamina's first title. I think that's got to be like the longest drought for any female superstar.
From the start of their career. 100%. They
sure.
win titles as soon as they debut.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she's been there, 12, 13 years?
Oh my God.
Quick,
yeah.
think of a female wrestler that is on the current roster that has never won a title.
Dana Brooke.
Oh, no?
Yeah.
24/7. Does that count?
Did she?
I'm sure.
Do you remember this?
I'm sure.
Maybe she did.
Mandy Rose? Sonya Deville?
Yeah, they never won the
No,
24/7
they never
title.
won the tag
Ruby
titles.
Riot? Liv Morgan?
But again, Tamina's been there longer.
But she's been there a long
Right.
time.
But yeah, she's been there like 47 years or something.
Yeah, long time. Since
So-
her dad was alive, actually.
Yeah, Caleb Braxton interviews them after the match, and Natalya and Tamina fake cry in celebration.
Because nothing makes an interview
There's
better.
winning the tag titles. Come on.
Right. Your fucking dream come true.
And then after that, fireworks go off.
What? Jesus.
fireworks go off.
I mean, they main evented. Nope, not even the main event of the show.
No.
These are two of the biggest. Anyway, next up.
Like, what the fuck? That's so weird.
Right.
And
Anyways, next up we have an in-ring promo from Apollo Crews with Commander Aziz standing on a platform, I guess to make him look taller than he already is.
Because he needed a platform.
Yeah.
He was almost off screen. He was
Right.
so big.
Crews suggests that he'll be the Intercontinental Champion for life. Then
Yeah.
Crews presents Aziz with the Nigerian Medal of Honor. And then Big E appears on the big screen and says this is the biggest sham since Macklemore won Best Rap Album of the Year.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, that's probably like 7-8 years ago.
Sure.
Then Sami Zayn comes out and he wants an IC title shot, but then Kevin Owens comes out and chases Sami to the ring, but Crews and Aziz attack Owens. Big E runs out for the save. Aziz goes for the Nigerian nail. He sticks his tongue out like a big fucking idiot. But then Big E ducks and pulls down the rope, and Aziz falls out of the ring
Like a
big
big
fucking dumb
idiot.
idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah. KO goes for a super kick, but Crews moves and he kicks Big E. And then he super kicks Crews anyway.
Sure.
Sammy attacks Owens, but KO gives him a stunner. Then Big E gives Owens the big ending. And then he tries to do the same to Crews, but Crews escapes. And then later backstage, Crews bitches to Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville. Sonya tells Crews, be careful or Adam might make you face all of them at once like he did with Roman at WrestleMania. And then Pearce looks at her like, you bitch. And he's like, you know what? That's a hell of an idea. And he announces a fatal four-way match for next week's SmackDown. Me and Eric had that for the Backlash pay-per-view.
Because there was a fucking pay-per-view in 3 days.
And Joe said, no, that's too big of a match to be added last minute. Well,
Yeah.
apparently it's not even big enough to be on a
To
pay-per-view.
be on a pay-per-view to
Right.
begin with. Yeah.
So Crews storms out, and then Pierce tells Sonya, don't undermine me in front of superstars.
Oh, okay.
Or on
She's
camera.
like, I'll probably do it again.
Yeah.
She's like, suck my dick, bro.
Basically. Next up, we have Rey Mysterio versus Dolph Ziggler. Dolph goes for a
Again.
body slam, but Rey counters with a roll-up for the win,
Yeah.
which is, I think, what Dominic did the prior week.
Sure. Yeah, that's what they do. They roll them up.
And then Ziggler and Rude taunt Rey and Dominic backstage after the match. They call Dominic a baby, but Dominic says, after Sunday, you're going to call me baby champ.
That's not better.
No.
They were basically like, la la la, you cannot get this.
Yeah. And, they did win at Backlash, so
And they got that.
I guess on Friday they'll call him baby champ.
I guess
Baby
so.
champ.
He'll be on his tights.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably will.
that'd be hilarious.
And Shorty G will be like, good name.
Yeah. Well done, sir.
Good name. Well played.
Yeah.
Look where it got me. What do you go by again? Not Shorty
Chad
G.
Gable.
Wait, Shad Gable?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Next up, we have Megan. My eyes are going in two different directions. Morant's interviewing Cesaro backstage.
Aw, that was really accurate.
Yeah. I feel a little bad, but
I can't even do it if I tried. Like,
yeah.
Right.
Shawn Michaels is like, well, it takes some heat off of me.
he's like, oh, it looks like you went the other way.
Right.
By the way, me and Eric at least watched the Shawn Michaels documentary, the biography or whatever, and it looks like he might have gotten them fixed. It doesn't look as bad as it used to.
Yeah.
So
I think when
maybe
he's calm and like, cause like you just they're just regular. But then when I start running to the ring, I see 3 of everything. Vin Man, listen here.
Oh my God.
Anyways, normally I wouldn't grab audio for a random backstage promo, but let's hear what Cesaro has to say.
All right.
It means the world to me to compete for the Universal Championship. And man, I've dreamt about this moment for so long. Growing up as a kid in Switzerland, a lot of people thought I was crazy. Dreaming about coming to the United States, becoming a WWE superstar. But I always had this voice inside of me telling me, I think I can. Every time somebody was doubting me, I think I can. Every time someone was criticizing me, I think I can.
You heard right. Cesaro recited the little engine that could.
And Braun Strowman was pissed. He's like, the train thing is my
But
gimmick.
Braun Strowman is a train.
Right.
I mean, holy Christ.
I can't wait till this Friday when she interviews the Mysterios and they're like she's in between them and she's looking at both of them.
And how do you feel about winning? Ray, I'm looking at you.
But
Dominic,
you're talking to me.
you as
I'm
well.
also looking at you.
So either
She
one
just
of you
has
can
two
speak.
mics.
Yeah.
Either one of you can speak.
Yeah. Right.
Next up, Michael Cole interviews Bianca Belair in the ring. Cole, why are you even there? This
cares?
is unnecessary.
Right.
Bailey interrupts on the big screen, and they talk trash to hype their match at Backlash, but it was pretty basic. Nothing really to talk about there.
Mm-hmm.
Just some light trash talk. Next up, we have Shinsuke Nakamura versus King Corbin. Nakamura puts Corbin in a triangle submission, but Corbin pins him for the win. He's just like, oh, okay, fuck you. 1, 2, 3.
Right.
After the match, Corbin throws Nakamura out of the ring, puts on his crown, but then Nakamura attacks him from behind and hits him with the Kinshasa.
This is a thing now.
Yeah.
Faces lose clean, then they attack the bad guy and put on their clothes. This is
That's
like a
it.
thing now.
It is.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
It is a trend.
Nakamura
Yes.
picks up Corbin's crown in the goofiest way possible, puts it on his head, and then later backstage we see Nakamura having multiple orgasms as he looks at himself in the mirror with the fucking crown on.
Right.
Well,
right.
first he's like this. First and if you're listening, I apologize, but he's like a mime. He's like, move that, and then he moves that.
Yeah.
Does it again. He's like, the crown.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
This is not. We haven't had this tournament in 2 years. Come on
Yeah.
now.
He's been the king for 2 fucking years.
Yeah, it's a long reign.
Is Nakamura going to be the new king?
Long reign. Oh yeah, now. How does he not? No, he already put it on. You say you never crown the king before you
Well,
put it on.
I do say that, but fucking
Corbin
in the last
did.
tournament, every week Corbin was putting on the fucking crown and sitting on the throne.
Yeah.
And then he won.
Right.
What was the point of that?
What was the point of that?
Next up, we have more tales from the Dark Father with Aleister Black.
Next, more. panels.
Let's see what Aleister had to say.
Right.
Yeah,
That made sense.
Oh.
it's delayed. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a shame.
That was fun.
Anyways, yeah, more of that
I
bullshit.
just want like. Blah, 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 blah.
I know, that's what I was trying to do. Come on.
Now he's gonna do it.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, we're back.
So for the main event, we have Jimmy Uso versus Cesaro. Cesaro starts to dominate, but then Reigns attacks him for the DQ.
Yeah.
Jimmy yells at Roman, "You just had to make it about you, huh? I had him," even though he didn't have him.
Nah.
Reigns confronts Jimmy outside the ring, but then Cesaro attacks Jay. Reigns gets in the ring to save him, but Cesaro fights back. Jimmy hops on the apron, but Cesaro super kicks him. And then he gives Jay 2 neutralizers back-to-back as Reigns watches outside the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So happy ending, right?
Sure. Right.
Oh, no, wait. Cesaro was murdered by Seth Rollins at Backlash.
By the guy.
God.
He's not fighting.
Yeah.
At the pay-per-view.
Have you ever
And,
seen more of a
top left.
SmackDown ending to a pay-per-view than someone
Right.
just getting
Yeah.
their ass kicked for no reason? The loser of the match gets his ass kicked.
Right.
Huh?
And, Backlash
By
is...
a different guy.
Backlash is the rematch pay-per-view, but now Cesaro and Seth Rollins are going to be feuding again, or maybe they wrote Cesaro off for a while. Who
Did you just
knows?
say Backlash is the rematch pay-per-view?
I mean...
Pay-per-views are the
Yeah.
rematch pay-per-view.
Yeah, basically.
Also, it's WrestleMania Backlash.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
Can't wait for WrestleMania Hell in a Cell next month.
Yeah.
All right, so on to Raw. We open backstage with Bobby Lashley. He's got 5 of the ugliest women you've ever seen in your life.
I was hoping one of you would
Where did
say
they
it.
get these women?
Oh, my
Right.
God.
Like,
Hi.
what?
clearly they need
Hi.
to rehire the Godfather.
Even like
Hi,
this-
skankybitches.com. Yeah, this is Vince McMahon. Can you send over a handful?
right.
Were they like...
have the Kielbasa Queen?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They were like, sorry, Vince, the Kielbasa Queen's busy.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Like, what the hell? So,
They were all, there's one maybe little one that was cute, but like, oh, maybe. Like, they were some.
Big maybe.
they all
There were
had
some thick
they all had
girls.
busted faces, man. Then we see MVP in the ring, and he introduces Lashley, and he comes out with the girls, and MVP brags about Lashley retaining at Backlash and says he's issuing an open challenge to anyone. And then Drew McIntyre comes out, and he says, I accept. But MVP says, well, you interrupted me. Lashley's issuing an open challenge to anyone not named Braun Strowman or Drew McIntyre. And then the fake crowd boos. But in reality, no one wants to see Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre
Nobody.
ever again.
No.
Or Braun Strowman.
Or Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
No.
Drew's just going to have to wait till someone else wins that title. If
Yeah,
you
it's
don't want to
just
think about
like,
it.
we really liked Drew McIntyre winning the Rumble. We liked him beating Lesnar. We liked his title reign. It was fun. But when you just lose,
Right.
it's over.
Yeah.
That's it.
No more chances.
You're done. They buried you.
Yeah, you bottomed out his stock. It's worthless now.
Yeah.
You got to do something else.
Yeah.
Like
The fans are not behind you anymore.
But he's obviously still in the title picture.
He is.
Of course.
And we'll lose again at Hell in the Cell?
Sure. Why not?
100%.
God, why?
I don't know.
Look, Randy, I know it's Jinder Mahal, but you have to stop trying to beat him. Can't do it, bud.
Right.
So, Lashley takes a swing, but Drew ducks and decks him, and Lashley in MVP retreat. We'll get back to this later.
Cool.
Unfortunately.
Great. Next up, I just don't understand it. Like, they did the same thing with Roman Reigns. Like, how is he supposed to be cool when he just keeps fucking losing?
Yep.
Like, no, he sucks. He lost. He sucks. It's over. Do something else. Next up, we have AJ Styles versus Elias with Omos and Jackson Riker ringside.
Heel versus heel? What
This match.
Heel versus heel. AJ sets up for the phenomenal forearm, but Riker pulls him off the apron for the DQ. So I guess
pulls him
in
off.
in this feud, Elias and Riker are the heels.
Right. And Omos and AJ are faces?
Yes.
Like,
by the way,
Omos
let's
move slower than molasses. You can beat the living. They both took super cheap shots at AJ, and Omos was like, "I'm coming."
right. Okay, I want to do a DQ count because we're at 2 right now.
Okay.
So can we mark that down? So that's a DQ. Omos then follows Riker up the ramp. Elias attacks AJ outside the ring, and then Omos goes after Elias, but he runs away. So I think they're going to turn AJ and Omos face, at least for now, because they're going to fight these guys. They're going to defend the tag titles against them or something.
No, maybe they don't know what else to do right now.
They clear. Well, that's a given.
Yeah.
I mean, watch all 5 hours of these fucking shows, and you'll know they have no clue what the fuck to do.
Right.
Backstage, Riddle tells New Day, "Hey guys, I saw a 2-headed snake." And they're like, "Oh yeah, where is he?" He's like, "Oh, it's around here somewhere." And then Randy Orton walks up. Get it?
WWE.
Because this head and that head is dick head?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So Riddle tricked them all to show up there because he wants them to kiss and make up. He tells Randy to apologize to Kingston and Woods, but Orton says, "I'm not sorry." Oh. So Kofi challenges Orton to a match, and Orton accepts. And
Again?
Is that a knock at me, Edge?
Yeah.
basically.
That's what he said.
Next up, we have Alexa's Playground.
Well.
This time, her guests are the new women's tag champs, Natalya and Tamina. Alexa says, "Lily wants to know, what's your favorite color?" And Natalya says, "Pink."
Natalia waits 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
And then says pink.
Yeah.
The color we knew she'd say.
Right. Because she's covered in it. And then Tamina says, "Black and blue, which will look great on your face if you try anything weird." Alexa says, "That's not very nice. You're lucky Lily likes you. But she did love how you beat up Reginald last week. Was that fun?" And then here's Tamina's response and Alexa's reaction.
Actually, it was. But if that pesky little fly tries to do anything else tonight with our rematch against Nia and Shayna, I have no problem swatting him again.
Lily loves when there's like a fly buzzing around, like, and I snap. And then it's just laying there, all squished and super dead, and its guts laying everywhere, and its wings bent. But Lily likes to collect wings of dead bugs.
No.
Fingernails, and hair, and teeth. You don't really judge her for it because that's her thing, you know. Do you guys collect your wings?
This could be the worst event in wrestling history.
Thank you, JBL.
Yeah, Roman Reigns, we asked
I don't watch Raw.
Yeah, we asked
No.
him for a comment.
Neither do we.
He doesn't
really,
watch Raw.
If we had a choice. Oh, man. Poor Alexa Bliss.
Poor
The
us
goddess.
for having to fucking watch this bullshit.
Yes.
So you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, what's that?
Her and the doll are
Right.
going to be the tag team
Okay,
champions.
what happens first? Alexa and Lily tag champs, or Frankie Monet and her dog tag champs?
Oh, no.
And then they fight each other for
Yes.
the tag title.
To unify.
I mean,
and it's really just a
obviously
Lily
Frankie
dog
Monet and the
match.
dog would.
To unify both tag titles that they just
That
separated.
they just separated, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and the dog just humps the doll the whole time, and they're like, "This is amazing."
The dog wins.
Yeah.
They pinned Lily.
He'll stop when he's finished.
We'll be right back.
It's better to just let him go, Clark.
Yeah. So moving on, we have Angel Garza versus Drew Gulak.
Rose in the butt. Yeah.
Garza just dominates him. Wing
Puts
clipper.
a rose in his butt. The end.
He shoves a rose in his mouth this time.
The same rose he had shoved in his anus.
Same one. Yeah.
Asshole.
He went
Nice
rose.
ATM.
He went rose ass to mouth.
Why is the stem?
Why were
covered
they
in
so?
chocolate?
Why were they so adamant on re-signing Gulak? Like there was, remember, like he wasn't. His contract was up, and they're like, no, we have to re-sign him. He re-signs. Yeah, okay, let's just bury him right there. Okay,
You're Drew, and you're considering signing it.
Okay.
And you're like, I don't know, Vince.
Yeah, I don't know about this contract. I mean,
Look, let me tell you my vision.
Okay.
Eugene. Hold on, I had better ones. It's like Eugene Santino Gulak.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Let me just put my initials here. A-E-W.
Oh, man.
God.
Hey, anything for a paycheck.
Gulak must be comfortable.
Yeah. And Tony Khan's like, you like video games.
Oh, my God.
But Vince, shove the rose up my ass. I don't care.
Yes. All right, moving on. Backstage, we see R-Truth.
Who are you?
Yeah.
With the 24/7 championship.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
No,
Welcome back.
don't. How dare you?
We haven't seen
Stop it.
R-Truth since like before WrestleMania.
I know. It was a good run.
It
And he still has the title.
Still has the title.
One of his neighbors couldn't have pinned him for it, or like when
No.
he went to McDonald's, the
Fucking
No.
mailman.
McDonald's worker, the mailman.
Right.
So Kevin Patrick walks up to interview him, but Truth closes his eyes and says, I haven't seen R-Truth, but Patrick says, I can see you. I know it's you. So Truth says, well, I heard there was an open challenge for my baby tonight, but he tells him that it's Bobby Lashley holding the open challenge. And Truth says, oh, Ricky Bobby got an open challenge.
Like a fucking idiot.
And then Akira Tozawa rolls up Truth to win the 24/7 title.
He was sneaking down the stairs the whole time.
Yeah.
So sneaky.
With his ninja skills.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Real riveting.
Next up, we have Randy Orton versus Kofi Kingston. I mean, just given their history.
Right.
How many times have these fucking guys fought? We got Riddle and Woods ringside. So, Kofi, last time they were feuding, Kofi was the champion. Mm-hmm. And he beat Orton clean multiple times to retain his championship.
Yes.
Correct.
Well, this time, Woods distracted Orton by playing his trombone, and then Kofi rolled up Orton for the win.
Yeah.
And they said this was a huge win for Kofi.
Right.
Huge win.
And yeah, roll-ups really out of character. I doubt we'll be seeing any more of those anytime soon.
Yeah.
So let's continue with the show.
After the match, Orton walked away, and Riddle shoved Woods on his ass.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah.
He's
Are they
getting
going
a
to turn
little
Riddle?
Randy.
They're going to turn Riddle here?
Please.
Something.
Please.
Yeah, maybe.
Turn the channel.
Backstage, Lana, Naomi, Mandy, and Dana complain to Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville about Nia and Shayna getting a rematch for the tag titles. Both tag teams argue over who should be next in line for a shot, even though it should be neither of them.
Yeah.
But then Charlotte Flair walks up talking trash. So Sonya tells the tag teams, we'll decide this later, but for now we got to talk to Charlotte. And Charlotte wants a one-on-one match for the Raw Women's Championship because she wasn't pinned at Backlash. Sonya tells Charlotte, beat Asuka tonight and we'll consider your request. Charlotte says that shouldn't be a problem. But then Rhea Ripley walks up saying, I think it might be, but I couldn't care less. I came here to tell Sonya and Adam that I want some new competition because you're nothing but yesterday's news. And Charlotte says she'll beat Asuka tonight, and then she'll beat Ripley to become the new Raw Women's Champion, which is probably all true.
Probably.
Next up, we have Nia and Shayna versus Natalya and Tamina for the tag title.
But they just did it. They just did it.
They literally just did it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alexa comes out mid-match holding Lily, and then one of the turnbuckles shoots fire right by Reginald, and he falls off the steel steps.
With his face on fire.
That's I wish. Yeah. But that's got to be Kane.
Yeah.
It was the fucking Kane pyro fire.
Lily's Kane.
That's got to be Kane.
Then Natalya and Tamina hit Shayna with the heart attack to retain. After the match, we hear Lily laughing. Now, this is 2 weeks in a row
They called
where
it the clothesline, by the way. They did not call it the heart attack. I was like, oh, the heart attack. Waiting. Clothesline by Natalya.
they did eventually.
For the pin.
Maybe in the replay. Because they did say it eventually, but yeah. So this is 2 weeks in a row where Alexa cost Shayna the match. So I guess it's Shayna,
I guess.
the one that Alexa's gonna feud with, which doesn't make any sense.
Not
but-
great.
Yeah.
So Alexa's a face.
But I guess they're gonna split up. Maybe they're gonna finally split up Nia and Shayna. Like,
Sure.
we're done with that, right? At least we can be done with that. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's gonna be Shayna. Because last week Shayna, remember her leg hurt for no reason.
Right.
Apparently, that's Alexa voodooing her.
Oh. All right.
I'm out.
Bye, Joe.
Yeah. Next up, we have Ricochet versus Sheamus, which was the pre-show of Backlash.
Run it back.
She-
Run it back. Same ending. But Vince, just do it.
yeah.
Okay.
Sheamus comes out first and says Ricochet stole my jacket and my hat. And then Ricochet appears on the big screen. Sheriff Schreiber interviews him. He puts on the jacket and the hat and dances again like a fucking idiot.
Wow.
And he even does an impression of Sheamus like a fucking idiot.
Wow.
Ricochet comes out to the stage. Sheamus charges him, but Ricochet gives him a drop toe hold and slides in the ring. As for the match, Ricochet was awesome as usual, hitting a lot of big, high spots.
Sure.
And then in the end, Ricochet goes for the springboard moonsault, but Sheamus hits the pump kick in midair, which is how he beat Riddle at Mania. And I literally, at this point, I was like, that's the end. But Ricochet kicked out.
Yeah.
He fucking kicked out.
Oh, yeah.
What a moment.
Yeah.
What a moment.
But then, right after that, Sheamus bro kicked him for the win.
Right. Immediately.
What's the point?
Seriously.
Sheamus cuts a promo after the match, teasing that he'll answer Lashley's open challenge later.
Highly doubtful, but okay.
Next up, we have a backstage promo from Mace and T-Bar, and they struck gold again. Take a listen.
Struck gold for them or struck gold for us?
For us.
For this show.
Destination to Monday Night Raw. Bobby Lashley's WWE title has had an expiration date. But don't mistake the pain that we brought as a gift. It was a loan. And tonight, Bobby Lashley pays his debt. Now is the time to strike, because everything that lives is designed to end. Question is, which one of us ends the legacy of Bobby Lashley? It's as simple as the flip of a coin.
Calm the fuck down, Harvey Dent.
Easy, Two-Face. Two horrible faces.
Wait, you're both Two-Face?
Right. Together we make whole face.
We make dumb face, dirt
Dear
face.
God.
Yeah,
When's the good part of Raw gonna come?
Yes, please.
Hold on, but
Still waiting.
they never came out.
No.
I guess they
didn't.
couldn't get their music to the truck fast enough.
That's right.
Damn, they're just so slow.
They realize they don't have music.
Yeah.
Right.
Next
Your
up,
music. What
we
music?
have Asuka versus Charlotte Flair.
Again and again. How many times are they going to do this match? Enough.
Next week.
Stop.
Next week.
Again. My God.
Mid-match, Ripley comes out to watch. Later, she hops on the apron. Charlotte gives her the big boot. Then Asuka goes for a roll-up. But then Charlotte counters with the figure four. But then Asuka rolls her up and gets the win.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
And what does this mean?
It means Charlotte will still get the title shot.
Yeah, what's the point of this?
100%.
Yeah.
Who's got the momentum heading into...
Right.
Next up, we have John Morrison versus Damian Priest in a lumberjack match.
Well,
Zombies.
I mean, they fought, last
Zombies.
week on Raw.
They were zombies.
And the week before that on Raw.
Yeah.
Basically.
I can't believe they did the zombies again. There's zombie Mace.
Backstage,
zombie
before
T-bar.
the match, Morrison makes a bunch of zombie puns and says The Miz might never be the same, and that's why I'm dedicating tonight's match in his memory. So he's
when
dead.
you're eaten, you will not be the same.
He's dead.
Yeah.
not the same.
The Lumberjacks were wrestlers this time. So that's a nice change. You know?
They look like zombies. You sure?
Well, they were...
T-Bar's not a zombie?
Well, I mean, they were basically dead because they're jobbers, so they might as well be zombies. But
There
Nikki
was-
Cross was also one of the Lumberjacks, and she had a big moment by throwing Morrison back in the ring by herself.
Oh, wow.
So there you go.
Who are you?
Basically.
There was a good meme. It was like Miz in the ring with all the zombies.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, Miz's vasectomy reveal is kind of crazy, actually.
Yeah. Also, Akira Tozawa was one of the lumberjacks
Oh, okay.
with the 24/7 championship around his waist,
And
and none of the lumberjacks
not today.
went after him.
Not
none of
person.
them brought a ref, so.
There's a ref in the ring.
But he's already reffing a match.
There's been multiple times where they've slid in the ring and the reffing that match is going, I'm going to go ref this match now.
It's an complete insult to anything legitimate when they do that.
Lucha
And where's
House
our
Party.
truth?
Lucha House Party was there.
Sure.
They always chase
Nikki
after
Cross
that.
was there, right?
Yeah.
Mason T-Bar have won nothing.
Yeah.
Ever.
It's an easy one.
None of them want the 24/7 championship.
Wow.
Holy fuck. Anyways, Morrison does a bunch of parkour again to avoid the lumberjacks. Cedric Alexander attacks Shelton Benjamin, and everyone tries to separate them. But then Priest superplexes Morrison onto all of them, and they all fall down.
Yeah, you know what's really cool at a concert when like you see someone jump off the stage,
Yeah.
and like 30 people catch them,
Yeah.
and they all
All fall down.
Everyone falls
I
down.
mean, at least Priest is a big guy. You know, when they do light guy versus the
I know,
versus
it's just,
light guy,
this
against 10 guys.
This used to be cool when they did it once in a while, but now it's every week, usually multiple
AEW
times.
does it every week, twice a week.
And every match
Yeah.
has one of those spots.
Right.
But yeah, Priest hits the lights for the win. Schreiber interviews him after the match, and he teases accepting Lashley's open challenge. All these fucking guys.
All of them.
So
They're
backstage,
all coming for you, Ashley.
yeah. Backstage, Shelton tells Kevin Patrick that he's going to accept Lashley's open challenge.
Hey, real quick, I was also going to accept Lashley's open challenge.
What happened?
You
You
know.
forgot?
I couldn't find the take out the papers and the
I
trash
couldn't,
music.
I couldn't find the music track.
Let me get my music ready.
Yeah.
So Cedric walks up and says, "You got a fluke win over me last week. You're worthless." And then Shelton knocks Cedric down with a single strike. And
Please
walks
go away forever,
Yeah.
both of you.
Oh, okay.
And
I was
Kevin
like,
Patrick.
I was going to say clarify, please.
Yeah,
Especially Kevin Patrick, please. He's awful.
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially.
Next up, we have another Eva Marie video package. This time, they're acting as if she's a Hollywood movie star.
Right.
She should be.
Which, you know, if you've seen any Hollywood movies, you would know she's not.
She's not.
a
Have you
Hollywood
seen
movie star.
Any Hollywood movies?
She's been in a straight to video DVD movie where
Straight to Redbox.
straight to Redbox where she gets murdered in the first 15 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
So the evolution is coming.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay.
Again, it's
Don't be a wrestler.
She was born too late.
Don't be a wrestler.
Right.
She was born too late. She should have been this, around the Attitude Era days.
Right.
She would have been a Hall of Famer like Tori Wilson.
Could have shown her vagine, been a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer, Playboy cover girl with Tori Wilson.
Fitness model.
Yeah.
Married a billionaire.
I'm sure she will anyway. We got Bobby Lashley's open challenge. This entire segment and the entire night, it felt like they were teasing a big return.
Right.
Because all these random guys are teasing that they're going to answer the open challenge. Of course, we know they're not. Maybe Keith Lee's finally healthy or something, and
Right.
he'll make a return.
Right.
But then out comes the New Day, and Kofi accepts the challenge.
They're all waiting, they all give their music and $20
Yeah.
to the truck guy.
Right.
All right, here we go. They're all waiting. It's a new day. Yes, it is. And Kofi's like, I had 25.
And turns out it's the same day. It's the same day.
It is the same
So
day.
Kofi
Yeah.
accepts.
Pulling double duty.
And
However-
he beat Randy Orton.
He did.
So
With a trombone roll up.
he's not that fresh. Right.
However, before the match, MVP says, "I never said anything about a championship match." So the bell rings, and Kofi does the same thing to Lashley that he did to Brock Lesnar. The same mistake.
Yeah.
The bell rings, and he charged
Yep.
And jumped.
and
He's
jumped.
like, catch me, Papa.
Right. Papa,
And
can
then
you hear
Lashley
me?
counters with the big spine buster. Later, Woods distracts Lashley with the trombone, and then Kofi jumped off the top rope and DDT'd Lashley on the apron. That was a cool spot.
Yep.
And then Woods kept interfering, so the ref ejected him, and while he's doing that, MVP was about to hit Kofi with his cane, but McIntyre showed up, grabbed the cane from MVP, and hit Lashley with it, and then Kofi rolled up Lashley for the win. I don't even, that's 5 roll-ups.
sure.
But whatever.
And new. He beat the champion clean.
I never said anything about a championship match.
Oh, right. So that's it. That's just it.
Maybe
it.
maybe
They
it's
can
a
call it.
fatal 4-way in Hell in a Cell.
Oh, God.
Maybe
Well,
no.
Kofi's
Maybe
beating
Kofi.
Randy Orton and the
2
champion.
roll-ups.
Wow.
2 roll-ups for Kofi.
Wow.
No.
How awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What the piece of shit.
Well, there you have it. There's the shit SmackDown and dog shit Raw. So let's give some awards.
All right.
Boom.
And it all made sense because it was right in the middle of shit WrestleMania Backlash. Just a big pile of steaming shit. So anyways, who did you have for worst dressed?
Pile of shit. Oh, sorry.
I had Ricochet.
Ricochet as Sheamus.
Because Sheamus doesn't even look good in that attire.
No.
Is he going to do a mohawk next, maybe, Ricochet?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I had Lashley's hose.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Best dressed?
Eva Marie.
Eva Marie, yeah.
Only one.
I mean, technically she's not really there,
Not
but
on the show. But
No.
but like Sasha's not on SmackDown anymore. So until Sasha comes back, I guess it's Eva Marie and video promos.
it's up for
Right.
grabs.
Right.
It's up for grabs.
I almost said Lashley. Guy looked good in a suit.
He does. Worst acting?
R-Truth.
Yeah. I had
Birds! I'm sorry,
I-
Mason T-Bar.
I had retro bitch.
Yeah.
Best acting. This is a tough one.
I had non-applicable.
Kevin Owens was there.
Did he talk?
He got beat up in the corner.
I had Chris Jericho.
I'm sorry?
Huh?
What? MJF?
If I had to pick one,
Which you don't.
I would say Jimmy Uso, but...
Oh. Come on.
Okay, let's go with no one.
That's
Fuck it.
desperation right there.
Sorry, now I'm embarrassed.
NA.
Worst comment?
Ricky Bobby got an open couch?
Yeah, but he's it was dumb. I had a little engine that could
Right.
with Cesaro.
Yeah, I think I can.
Yeah, no, it's acceptable.
Best comment?
Non-applicable.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Sweep it. Worst match?
The women's tag team title match on Raw.
Okay.
That was my
Sweep
slow mo. I had Elias AJ because I was just like, what a piece of shit match.
My slow-mo was the women's tag team title
Yeah.
match on SmackDown.
Oh, the other
I
one.
did the same as Eric.
Nice.
My
Yeah.
worst and slow-mo were the women's tag title
Right.
matches. And I don't give a fuck which one.
Right.
Yeah.
Best match?
Non-applicable.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Like,
Ziggler Ray. We've seen
Ricochet versus Sheamus was good, you know.
Right, but you just saw it on the pay-per-view.
Just saw it.
I know. Give us
I mean-
a good match. One good match. They can't even give us.
Right, 5 hours.
Not one.
Well, and like Asuka and Charlotte was good, but again, we've seen it 100 times.
Yeah.
Worst move? Tombstone roll-up. Trombone roll-up.
I had Apollo doing the same punch to Kevin Owens for like 15 seconds in the corner. It's just like, huh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
Trombone roll up.
Best move?
Non-applicable.
Superplex thing.
I had Kofi's DDT when he jumped off the top
Yeah,
rope.
that's
and then
not bad.
DDT'd him. I've never seen
Sure.
anything like that.
Yeah.
Worst moment or segment, and the nominees are
whole
everything.
show.
Yeah.
Whole show.
All right, so I have audio for mine.
Okay.
So when Natalia and Tamina retained, what's the new guy's name? Adnan Vert,
Adnan Virk.
something like that.
Yeah.
He was literally coming in his pants announcing it.
Reginald got blasted off the apron. Tamina couldn't care less. She's hooked to Shayna Baszler. And then Natalia with the clothesline. And here's the cover. And still the champions. Natalia and Tamina.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, like, oh,
Well, yeah.
man.
So yeah, Adnan Virk doesn't know what the heart attack is, so he just said clothesline.
Yeah.
But then later, when they were showing the replays, Byron said it. Or
Right. But yeah, I mean,
Another
he's-
non-wrestling fan as an
Right.
announcer.
Yeah,
Right,
makes
exactly.
perfect sense.
Awful. I had Alexis Playground for worst moment or segment.
Hey,
Oh, God, that was bad.
Joe.
no problem.
That was bad. Oh. I don't even know what I'd put. Yeah, I don't know.
Everything.
I had Apollo Crews and putting his dude on the big stand and giving him a medal.
All right, and then nothing for best moment or segment. Agreed. Yeah.
This is
Okay.
so
Sweet.
I had one.
Oh, you did.
I had the commercial for the HBK documentary.
Oh, nice.
Best moment.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
good.
That's
Okay.
a moment.
All right, that's all for awards. So now it's time for breaking news, and start with some sad news because former ECW legend New Jack passed away last week at the age of 58 following a heart attack.
Yeah, sucks.
Dark Side of the Ring, you know, they had an episode about him last season.
Yeah, which is
Wasn't the greatest guy.
No.
It was a really good episode.
It was. Yeah.
Did you see the meme? Like, it's like the AJ Styles and Undertaker.
Yeah.
And it's like mass transit up in the afterlife, enjoying himself.
Yes.
And New Jack.
Yes. The fucking Nick Gage episode of Dark Side of the Ring was even crazier than the New Jack one.
Really? I haven't watched that one yet.
Fucking insane. Anyways, there's also been rumors that Bray Wyatt asked for some time off because he's been dealing with mental health issues stemming from the passing of his friend Brody Lee. Apparently, Wyatt lost to Orton at WrestleMania because they were planning on Bray being off TV for a while. And Bray also recently posted on Instagram responding to these rumors. That's why it's in news. But he said this whole thing. He goes, "You are stale. They ruined you. He's boring. I hate his matches. My life is art. My art successes and my loved ones are the only exit I have from my mental health. You have no idea how much a simple, thoughtless comment on social media can directly affect the person you are sending it to. With great power comes great responsibility. The negativity in our world is astonishing, and mental health is at an all-time decline. Be better. It could save a life. They saved mine. I love you, JoJo. I love you, kids. I love you, Mom." So, yeah, he's not doing well.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I guess those rumors were true.
I guess.
That's why he lost to Orton after all.
Yeah, right.
And why the Fiend is buried once again.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. Any other news, Eric?
No, I didn't have anything.
All right, then. Rumor time. Rumors! Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe.
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet.
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance.
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed.
So at WrestleMania Backlash, WWE announced the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view for June 20th. And apparently they did this to push Money in the Bank back to July so that they could have it at a location with fans.
Yeah.
And, you know, with Texas being fully open, there's probably a good chance that Money in the Bank or SummerSlam will be in Houston or Texas.
Speaking of SummerSlam, I saw a rumor that there's not just Texas and Arizona, like I recently talked about, but they're also considering Madison Square Garden.
Really?
And the new stadium in Las Vegas.
Interesting.
For what?
For SummerSlam.
A whole stadium for SummerSlam right now?
Yeah.
A football stadium
People
for
are
SummerSlam?
dying to go to anything.
Oh, yeah,
They'll fill it
sure.
up.
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So we'll see where it lands.
Bruh.
Something has to come here.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, at least in the near future.
Right,
I mean,
right.
if Money in the Bank's going to be like, okay, we're back and we're touring every week now. The Thunderdome is dead,
Yeah.
which, you know, fucking thank God when that
Right.
ends. But yeah, I mean, they'll be here soon enough.
They're supposedly going to have...
Which, you know, I don't know. I'm not that excited to go because these shows have been absolute shit lately.
For
but
sure.
We still have 2,000 business cards that we didn't get to hand out at last year's WrestleMania.
Right.
So we still have to hand those out. So that's what I'm excited for.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of sets, there's rumors that once they start touring again, they're going to have new sets for Raw and SmackDown. So hopefully they won't be using the same like fucking layout for both.
Right.
Maybe.
Make them distinct.
Yeah. And then this was a rumor late last week, but Fightful reported that Zelina Vega is returning to WWE and has already filmed some video promos at the Performance Center. Other reports stated that Vega is filming promos with The Rock's daughter, Simone.
Okay.
Interesting.
So,
It's going to bring her right in. Might as well.
yeah, I don't know.
Why wait?
But, you know, that's good news, I guess.
Sure.
You know, the whole thing with the superstars, they can't be on Twitch or whatever.
Yeah.
But that doesn't stand for NXT stars.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe the whole thing was like, I'll go back to NXT, be with Simone,
Yeah.
and then I can
then-
stay on Twitch.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they just figured out it wasn't that big of a deal, and she said, "Look, I just want my Twitch, guys."
But we haven't seen the other wrestlers back on yet, you know?
True.
So I don't know. Also, Dave Meltzer reported that The Miz tore his ACL in the Lumberjack match. So we'll see you next year, probably.
Eat him.
Yeah.
Eat him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Maybe that was the last minute call. Like, oh, you tore your ACL? All right, have them. Yeah, like.
Eat him.
I mean, he's 40. I mean, there's a chance he could not come back from that.
I don't know.
You never know.
He's like also never been injured,
Yeah, it's true.
you know, so that's new to him. Depends.
Interesting.
So,
I mean, either way, they'll use him because he's
Right.
so good on the mic. They could use him in any capacity.
Oh, so I'm sure they've already started filming for the new season of Ms. and Mrs. And
Yeah, of course.
they
They'll
will
never
definitely
stop
have this on there.
that. Yeah. All right, that's all for rumors. So it's trivia time.
Okay, this one might be a little bit difficult, so we will see. Rey Mysterio is a 5-time tag team champion now. 5-time.
Yeah.
We know Dominic. Can you name the other 4 partners?
This is all Eric. Edge,
A couple easy ones. Edge,
It just one.
Guerrero.
Guerrero, yeah.
So 2 more. Batista.
Yes.
I remember that feud.
Yeah.
And this is thanks to superfan Ken and Lamp, by the way. He
Okay.
sent this to me.
Awesome.
One more.
Where did he send it to you? On
Difficult.
Instagram?
Yeah.
He was posting it. I have trivia for Joe on Twitter, and I was like, DM him on Instagram.
Yeah. Kind of hard. Definitely during his era when he was big in WWE.
A big guy,
A big name.
but not a giant.
No. No, it wasn't Big Show.
Not a big
Ratio. I'm trying to give some hints. I don't even remember this. Maybe Eric will. That's too big of a hint. This guy has had some big comebacks, just like Ray has. In like the last.
RVD?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, RVD.
hey, we worked together there. Good job.
All right. Yeah.
And Andrew did.
But
well
I got
on
more.
that.
I'm just kidding.
He was a 3-time WCW tag champ. Just for bonus points, you wanted to give a shot at
Nah, I
any
don't
of
care
those?
about that.
Billy Kidman.
Billy Kidman.
Okay, I have no idea about that. Conan?
I remember that one.
Conan?
Yeah, yeah.
I just get.
And then another very obvious one, if you followed WCW back then, because they looked the same.
That's racist.
Like-
Of a mask.
Psychosis?
No.
No.
Who's the other one? But way more.
Suicide. Oh, that's TNA.
No.
Yeah. No. La Parka?
No, Juventud.
Oh, Juventud.
Good old Juventud.
Yeah.
Good old Juventud.
Juventud Guerrero.
All right, fan questions. Alan Kimmett. What? Did I miss
That was
something?
my elbow.
Joe's elbow ran across the
Frank.
table. I thought
Oh.
someone ripped one.
I was like, did I skip a segment? What happened? Alan Kimmett, what long-lost tribe are Mason T-Bar from? The Ascension tribe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Rito, seriously, no takers for me sleeping over. I'm vaccinated for everything, and that's a pimple on my lip, I swear.
Hard pass.
Well, yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to ask for a BJ
You
or
crossed the line.
Come on,
Jay,
Joe. Cuddle puddle.
Yeah, sure.
Jay Baker, can we just discontinue WWE already? I mean, that's the hope.
Yeah.
Cross your fingers.
Cancel it.
Joey Montez, do you guys reach out to any wrestlers for interviews and stuff like that? Yes, but it's kind of like a, no for them to do our show.
Look back, we've had Al Snow,
JTG.
JTG. We've had some people on. But yeah, I mean, like, we want a big star, and we're kind of anti-WWE in a way.
No one in
so-
WWE is allowed to be on our podcast.
Yeah, we're pretty sure.
Right.
Well, Zelina Vega was going to come on our podcast, and then she got signed by WWE, and then stopped responding to my DMs. It had nothing to do with what I was sending her.
Hey-oo.
No, like usually when someone gets let go,
That was pretty cool, though.
You
when-
reach-
when she wasn't,
Right.
signed with WWE, she would respond to fans and stuff.
Yeah.
Jake Baker, Pushfire Barry, zombies. Okay, so we have the zombie lumberjacks,
Yeah.
the ECW zombie, and the Undertaker.
oh,
Push the lumberjacks.
push taker fire.
I don't even know what the ECW zombie was.
Like
Push-
the first episode of ECW, a zombie came out and someone
Okay,
beat
well, I
him.
guess bury him and
Bury him
fire
and
the
fire the lumberjacks.
Set the lumberjacks on fire.
Push Yeti. Wasn't that a zombie? Yeti from WCW.
That
maybe.
was a mummy.
Oh yeah,
Big
That's right.
difference.
He walked like this.
And then he dry humped Hogan.
Yeah.
Demarcus Moreland, this is a petition to get MJF's haha comedy bullshit line added to the soundboard. Can't you tell how many times this has been needed for the past forever weeks?
He makes a really good point.
That is a really good point.
Not bad.
Maybe we should add that. Someone send me the fucking audio because I don't want to get it. Kyle Foxon, if you could pick either HBK or Stone Cold to have a full career with no injuries or time away, who would you take?
So Stone Cold would probably like still be around a lot longer because he stopped early.
Shawn
HBK
Michaels would still be a drug addict because, you know, if you watch the biography, him being away from wrestling is what, you know, led him to get off drugs and stuff.
Yeah.
Look, Shawn had an amazing second career, so I would say Stone Cold.
Yeah, for
Stone
sure.
Cold.
Shawn Michaels,
He'd still be champ today if he never left.
Shawn Michaels
Probably.
still wrestled for like 16 years, you know?
Like, who's older, Goldberg or Stone Cold?
They're around the same age.
Yeah, so I mean, he could still win the title right now.
Yeah, for sure. Beat Kevin
That's
Owens.
true. He could still win the title right now. What's funny about the Shawn Michaels biography, by the way, was it ended with him losing Undertaker at WrestleMania retirement match. They never mentioned the Saudi, the comeback for Saudi.
And nor should they. I don't consider it.
And then I retired and I never came back, Undertaker. Undertaker.
Except against you, Undertaker. Again, anything that, you know, what happens in Saudi Arabia stays in Saudi Arabia.
I might have not won at WrestleMania,
Saudi
but I won
Arabia
at
is not
Saudi
canon.
Mania.
Yeah, it's not canon.
It's not canon.
Come on.
That's why
Goldberg-
we've never seen that title that Braun
Goldberg
has.
beat the Fiend at Saudi Mania.
Say not canon.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
One man gangbang.
Oh.
Idea for the next Patreon exclusive. Recap the Pillman's Got a Gun episode of Raw, or do a hottest diva feet bracket.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, one of our fans said he was going to put together a hottest ass bracket like a month or two ago. I'm calling you out, whoever you are.
Yeah.
Forgot who said
Right.
that.
And obviously, if you send that to us, the intro song would be Billy Gunn's theme music.
Well, it would have to be. How would it not?
Joe would have to wear his bandana.
For
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
Wes Albright, what are the odds? Vince just threw a dart at a photo of the roster, and that's who got to pin Lashley. Probably a decent enough chance.
I wish.
Maybe. You never know.
Spencer Conover, lock of the century on the pay-per-view is getting lame because of Reigns. How about changing to NFL Eliminator style? Once you pick a wrestler, you can't pick that wrestler again until you get the lock of the century wrong. That's not a bad idea. I like that.
Let's keep track of
Someone
that.
remind me of that for the next
the next
pay-per-view
pay-per-view,
because I'll
right.
forget.
Right.
Minnesota Nice, could you guys do a bracket on the best years in wrestling, basically from the Raw after Mania until next Mania? Personally, I think 02 and 03 are the top two.
Oh, man, that would be a lot of work.
That is a lot of work.
Better get started.
So if someone else fucking, like maybe one of our fans should take the reins on that one. Minnesota Nice, do it.
Yeah.
Make it, and
What
we'll
year?
do it.
But the year Stone Cold won, was that 98? When did Stone Cold win his first title?
98.
Like, that next year was fun with
Yeah.
Vince and like,
Yeah.
oh my
Right.
God.
Yeah.
That wins. That's
How could it not be that? Yeah, exactly.
how
like
is it not that?
Stone Cold beating up Vince for a whole year.
Yeah.
Dashing Dan, Pushfire Barry, these guys for a top title push. Sheamus, Corbin, Mahal. Well, Sheamus and Mahal have had it.
Yeah.
So
Push
Corbin,
Corbin,
Yeah.
I guess.
someone new.
How dare you?
Firing
dare
Dashing
you.
Dan. Bearing this question.
Carlos Ramirez, Bushfire Barry, risky text messages. I want to send him my ex. Do you have that picture wearing Astros gear? If Ben Affleck and J-Lo can get back together, why can't we? And do you watch Schitt's Creek?
Push Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
Bury Astros gear. Fire Benifer.
Better
Yeah,
for.
that works. Timothy Wilson, whenever you guys imitate Vince, it reminds me of fake Steinbrenner from Seinfeld. What would it sound like if the two had a conversation about Vince buying the Yankees? Okay. Joe, you're Steinbrenner.
So, George, how much is it gonna take to buy your baseball team?
$100 million.
I don't have that. Okay. Here, how about take a sip of this drink I made for you? I swear it's got no
Poison.
Right. And you just hear,
Steve the Don Valente, when's the Festival of Friendship for Eric and Josh? Well, that ended poorly, so
Yeah.
Josh and Eric have made up. You know, Eric sent that text and everything's cool now.
you sent him a text, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Everything's totally cool now.
did you?
Sent him a text. Yes, you did.
Okay.
Yes, everything's cool.
You look confused.
We're cool.
Maybe I was drunk.
All right. More on that. News at 11.
Pop culture junkie, which potential backstage shoot fight, if it had happened, would you want to have witnessed? Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker if Shawn had not done the job at Mania 14 to Austin. Stephanie McMahon versus Chyna. Or Vince McMahon versus Randy Savage if the Stephanie rumor was true.
Ooh.
Taker versus Shawn would have been over in a second.
Yeah.
Sean's dead. So maybe not that one.
Yeah.
That would have been like Tyson just knocked him out and then Taker goes and knocks him out again.
Right.
Vince versus Randy. I would push that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
For sure. Zaheen Rahman, how many more weeks before Adin Virk is out of a job? Keith Hoffman says, hopefully none. Like this week.
Yes, I cannot stand
It can't.
listening to
He
him.
can't stay for that much longer. Even Vince has got to be like, this guy sucks.
Yeah.
Amraj Mali, would you rather own a giant hamster or a tiny rhino?
Tiny Rhino.
Tiny rhino.
Oh, that's fun.
Like the rhino the size of a hamster?
Yeah.
That'd be fucking cool.
Right.
You'd be like, look at this fucking guy.
Hey,
and he's just like running into shit.
Imagine a rhino that big.
Would you rather fight a rhino-sized
I'm gonna get
hamster
one of
or
those
a
ducks.
hamster-sized rhino?
I'm gonna get one of those ducks that are behind Beck's Prime in Sugarland, and that fucking thing's gonna be up to here. It's not even gonna be close.
You mean the geese that are back there?
Geese?
Bonesaw's ready. If Joe's absent again, could we get an LA Knight soundboard to replace him?
Yeah.
That's a fact of life. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen him again. He's gone.
No. Keith Hoffman, is it possible WWE has Rollins and Reigns interacting constantly to eventually turn Rollins face again? I've been saying this.
Yeah.
I said the main event for next year's Mania is going to be them two.
Rollins takes the
yeah.
title.
Unless they somehow convince The Rock to wrestle. Kev Griffin, I think it'd be interesting to see you guys do a video with Simon Miller from What Culture. I'm not trying to plug the podcast, but he loved Backlash, and I don't see how.
What? So did those three other
Because it sounds like someone's on the payroll. You got so big they gave you $200 and you sold out. Yeah.
Probably just some free tickets.
Yeah.
guys. Right.
Adam Hughes, well, that's it. I'm not watching anymore. Listening to you guys is better entertainment than the crap WWE produces.
Every day we get two
Thank
more.
you.
Yeah. Sure.
Jason Deerham with the pay-per-view have been better if Morrison had just closed the fucking door behind him.
Would have saved a lot of trouble.
And
Kept
do you
all the
think
zombies.
Vince actually told Peacock that they would be promoting the shit out of a Netflix movie?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Well, I mean, how many cock original movies are there?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Jason
Yeah.
Jason Claver, update number 19. I got drunk and watched a bit of the Vince Russo, David Arquette WCW champion era, which signify the ultimate demise of the company. It definitely brings up a few questions. Is WWE worse now? Can you pinpoint an all-time low in wrestling history? Is there any realistic chance AEW wins the war?
There isn't a war.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is WWE worse now than when David Arquette was the champ, the WCW champ?
is it on that same level?
God. I don't know about that.
I mean, Lisa Starr was on the show.
What was worse, David Arquette winning the WCW or Goldberg winning against Kevin Owens?
Goldberg, because
or The Fiend.
Goldberg, because I don't give a fuck about WCW anyway.
Well, all right.
So there you go.
Fair enough.
Dan Hankinson, I've been in a coma the last 9 months. Anyway, I'm excited to see the chaos and destruction Retribution caused.
Well,
Ooh.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Oh, nice.
Chris Klim, I've never seen an episode, but what's more entertaining, Monday Night Raw or Chris Lee Knows Dicks? I've never seen it either, but I imagine I might laugh once or twice. So
During
Chris Lee
Chris Lee-
Knows Dicks, probably. Yeah. Carolyn Holly, I know they pushed it back, but who are y'all's picks for the men's and women's Money in the Bank participants? I'm not going to pick all the people, but my winners, I'll give you answers. I've said Edge a few times. I'm going to stick with Edge for now.
Yeah.
And then for the women, I'm going to say Sasha Banks to like win it and then steal the title from Belair to set up like a SummerSlam rematch.
Yeah.
Man, that's tough. I'm going to say Shayna Baszler for the women.
Okay.
I don't know why. And I don't know which guy needs a big push that's not getting one.
It doesn't.
I would have said
that's
Cesaro.
not what it
until-
is.
That's not the
anymore.
question, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's not what the briefcase is.
It's not who do you want to see win it.
Okay, Ciampa. Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, Edge almost sounds like a really good.
How about
pick.
Kevin Owens? That'd be great.
Kevin Owens would be fucking phenomenal for women.
He's not doing anything right now.
Right.
No, he's just gonna lose another fucking IC title shot.
Yeah.
Sasha, that sounds about right. Who
Yeah.
else is there? You know,
Sure.
unless they call someone up.
Right. Rahul, what are your guys' day jobs? I don't know if this is ever mentioned before. I'm currently looking.
We've done this.
And yeah.
VP of sales for a company, telecom company.
Yeah, male prostitute.
Eric,
Point star.
Eric
Just
says,
the gigolo.
if Vince McMahon died, would you guys be more happy or sad? What's there to be sad about?
Yeah.
I mean,
Sad of.
what is there to be
Andrew.
sad about? The guy killed Owen Hart. Come on, there's nothing to be sad about.
I mean, it was like third-degree manslaughter.
Right. He saw him fall to his death. He's like, damn, that's crazy. Get him out.
Stone Cold versus Undertaker. Get out there.
Yeah.
Fucking craziness. Anyways, that's all for fan questions. So make sure you subscribe to our podcast. Give us a 5-star review. Check out our website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/what'swrongwithwrestling. Only $19.99. And become a supporter of the show for only $5 a month. Cancel anytime at patreon.com/what'swrongwithwrestling.
Yes, we just added WrestleMania Backlash recap.
Yep.
That's on there.
The NXT and AEW recaps are on there every single week.
And then we've got a new bonus episode.
Yes, coming soon
next
this month. Absolutely.
Wow.
So go
Can't
check
wait
it
to
out.
see what that is.
Yeah.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
And if you want to see how I look without any hair on my head.
Because we're also going to do his eyebrows.
Get us to 1,000.
What we didn't say about eyebrows. Get the fuck out of
Everything.
here.
Everything.
Jesus.
All right, you got it.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And she's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big players, pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Eric's third most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric, yeah, we'll push him off a cliff. Doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll.